What does it feel like to live at a time when prayers are answered? Every year, for thousands of years, Jews at the end of the Pesach Seder would pray the words, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. Next year, we will be in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem. It was a prayer that was articulated year after year. A hope and a prayer that one day we would have autonomy and be able to go to Jerusalem. Fast forward to the events of 1947. The UN partition plan grants the Jewish people a small state in the land. A war starts. But we have to understand that part of the partition plan for Palestine was a Jewish state, an Arab state, and Jerusalem would be an international city. The events of 1947 to the beginning of 49, the establishment of the State of Israel, and the War of Independence saw a couple of events that took place. Number one, the establishment of a State of Israel. Number two, the areas that were designated by the UN for an Arab state, or a Palestinian Arab state, became controlled by Jordan in the West Bank and Egypt in the Gaza Strip. Once the Jordanians had taken control of the old city of Jerusalem and an armistice treaty had been signed, Jews were forbidden to enter the holy old city. And for 19 years, from 1948 to 1967, no Jew was allowed to enter the old city of Jerusalem. In fact, to quote Monsieur Ostreich, a Catholic priest and scholar, during the Jordanian rule, 34 out of 35 synagogues were dynamited. Some were turned into stables, others into chicken coops. There appeared to be no limit to the sacrilege. Many thousands of tombstones were taken from the ancient cemetery of the Mount of Olives to serve as building material and paving stones. A few were also used to surface a footpath leading to the latrine for the Jordanian army camp. For 19 years, the city of Jerusalem was divided, a no man's land, and the old city cut off from the new western side. This all changed during the War of 1967, known as the Six-Day War, in which the old city was reclaimed and reunited with the Jewish state. And something amazing happened. An event that takes place in 1967 that has not been seen for the last 2,000 years. Freedom of worship for everyone. After 1967, the doors were open, the gates were open, and every person, no matter their religion, was able to go to the holy city of Jerusalem, holy to Jews, to Christians, and to Muslims, and to go pray at their holy sites. This was guaranteed by the State of Israel and continues to this very day. I'm born post-1967. My first trip to the Western Wall was in 1990. I have no recollection or don't even appreciate that I can just walk through the Jaffa Gate and down to the Kotel. But it was a former Prime Minister of Australia that, when I heard his words, brought this idea home to me. John Howard, Prime Minister of Australia in the early 2000s, spoke about his two visits to Israel. One in 1964, as a Christian. He came to Israel and was barred from entering the old city to go pray at his holy site. And then he arrived again after 1967, and he saw the freedom of religion, the ability for him to go and pray. And he said, that is why I support the State of Israel. So for 2,000 years, we prayed, Leshana haba b'Yerushalayim. And in 1967, that prayer was answered. And so we celebrate for the last 57 years, Yom Yerushalayim, the day of the unification of Jerusalem, the beauty of the city being reunited, symbolic of the unification of the Jewish people, and a love and a bond that has been prayed for thousands of years, we get to celebrate in reality. And that is what Yom Yerushalayim is all about. To celebrate the miracle of answering the prayers of a united Jerusalem, of freedom of prayer for every citizen. And please God, as it says in the book of Isaiah, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udvar Hashem Yerushalayim. Yom Yerushalayim Sameach. Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that first subscription button and notification bell, and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.